Hey, this is Mark Smith. I'm the host of IoT Playbook. And in this episode, I'm going to go behind the scenes at my podcast studio. I'm going to show you all the gear that I use, the software that I use. And here's why. Now, many of you either do webinars or going to be asked to be put on webinars. Eventually, you're going to want to be put on camera, okay? And so you have the nice gear instead of the default setup with your laptop, with the default mic, the default lighting. You could really upgrade your experience for not a whole lot of money. Listen, I'm going to give you some where you can spend a little bit more on your studio and then more for the budget studio, okay? I do webinars for other things, like I do one for IoT Playbook and I do one for my own company, Clean Connect. So nice thing about it is I could just change a screen like this and voila. I can change the background a little bit, put a Clean Connect on the monitor, things like that. If I want to shoot a PowerPoint, then I can just shoot a PowerPoint, and now I appear in the bottom right corner, okay, which is kind of nice. Over time, you're going to need to present a camera. You want to do screen shares, a presentation. The default gear from your laptop could result in a less than ideal results. Here's my behind the scenes setup, and I'll go through my software and gear. For the software, I use Zoom. I use this for webinar, meetings, and interviews, okay? It's got a lot of great features. You can stream it out to Facebook or YouTube. But when I do videos like this one where there's nobody else on camera, I use OBS, or Open Broadcast Studio. It's a free tool, open source. And I use this to make promo videos where I'm on camera and videos where I don't have a guest. And this is the platform that most YouTube gamers use. So OBS, you have one for Mac or PC. Also, I use Camtasia by TechSmith. This also works Mac or PC. And I use this to record screen shares where I'm not on camera, or I use this for video editing as well. I'm taking a video of my video. You'll notice that the mic is the one on my smartphone, not the super nice one that I've got here. And I'll back up and show you more. But this is OBS, okay? So you can see that. Now I'm going to reverse a little bit here and show you behind the scenes. So you can see here, I've got a green screen behind me, okay? And that makes it super easy to, to change my background or do whatever I want, okay? So now let me back up just a hair and give you a big bird's eye view of my studio and the gear, all right? So this is my totally unimpressive looking office here, right? So I got my monitor propped up on a box, and I've got this scissor boom hooked to this microphone, and I've got these softbox lights. Okay, they're they only stand up about 3 feet, and they pop out here, but it provides super soft lighting on my face. I've got these little lights here, and I apologize for the mess, but it usually looks this way. I've got this light here, which is an LED, and this light over here is an LED, and what that does is it shines on my green screen, okay, and just makes it evenly lit. Lighting is one of the biggest things you can do, and of course then your mic and then your camera. Now for the camera here, I'm using this Sony DSLR that's out there like that, and it's hooked up to from HDMI out to HDMI in, and I'll go through all the gear in just a second. Lighting, I use these tabletop lighting kit. It's $40 for both of these lights. Comes with the stands, the lights, everything you need, right? Now, what's good about these, it gives a really soft lighting on my face, and it eliminated, you saw that I wear glasses all the time. Well, when you have more intense lights, you get those reflection in your lenses on your glass frames, whereas these eliminates that. So I highly recommend this kind of a lighting. Here's one that I used before, and this was like the $19 option, and it just clips on, okay? So you can clip it on anywhere, and it comes with 2 ring lights and a place to hold a smartphone. But I also use that same clip, and I was able to hold my DSLR camera, okay? And that's only $19.99. And I'm going to give links below the video for all these. Then for the mic. Now, this is a biggie, okay? You definitely want a better mic. And, for 99 bucks, you can get this fixed. What's interesting about this USB mic here and that it's dynamic. Okay, so what I mean by dynamic, some of the mic I had before, like I had a Blue Yeti, it would actually pick up noise from my keyboard and tapping on the tabletop, but this doesn't at all. In fact, right now I'm snapping my fingers out to the right and you can't even hear it. It's very dynamic, but which also means you got to be right on top of it. But that's easy because for $12.50, I have this scissor arm, okay? Hooks to my table, comes right up. I can hook it right into there, and it's kind of out of the way. And people think it's cool to actually see the mic now. They think, ooh, professional mic, Bought these to light up my green screen a little bit more. So these just have one, they're very bright, and they go on my green screen. Now, this green screen is the typical green screen that you see the gamers use, okay? So it's wide, 16:9 format, 90-inch, 129 bucks, okay? Beautiful thing about that is you can have any background you want, okay? And then I use these lights to, just add more lighting onto the green screen part. I did upgrade my camera because before I had a camera like this, which many of you have, like a Scene 29S. So it still streams in HD. You can put on there. The new one has this little privacy thing, so you can flip it down in case you're paranoid about your camera being controlled outside. But this works plenty fine, and it is a big upgrade from the one built into your laptop. And it does have its own built-in microphone. Now, to take it to the really next level, I got this Sony. When I bought it, it was $1,000, so it looks like it's gone up. But really nice camera, super small form factor. And the beautiful thing is you can have output, so you can have it charged, and you can output from HDMI out directly into your computer, and you do that via this little guy for 128 bucks. But this is really nifty because you can take a DSLR and you can have it come right out into your computer. So that's for the higher end option if you really want to have that true HD kind of look to it. I lived a long time with this kind of a setup here, and so you don't need the green screen. You don't need that high-end camera. I definitely recommend upgrading your mic. That is a must, and I definitely recommend updating your lighting. Okay, so I've given you all these options, which I'll call the medium option and the low-end option, and these will all really dramatically increase your studio quality for whatever you end up doing. And here I am back in my studio. Oh, it's really dark in here, isn't it? Well, see, that's how important lighting is. So let me change that real quick. Put my lights back on. And voila, instant lighting. I got my microphone here, my nice little scissor deal here that stands out of the way most of the time, just comes up. And you can see I barely get any glare on my glasses, which you'll see previous episodes where I had the ring lights, and I would just slightly look up or down, and I get that big ring light in my hair. And beautiful thing is I got a window in the background, although it's not real. And I don't have that annoying thing when people are shooting their camera right into an open window, and then it makes the whole screen kind of come black. So there you go. There's a behind the scenes look at my IoT Playbook studio. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave some comments below.